Hello Parkland, I'm Owen Fainal, here with your Halloween candy bracket. The members of the TV studio have been voting on winners for the best Halloween candy. We started with 16 candies and 8 matchups in the first round of the bracket. Matchup 1 was Nerds versus Jelly Beans. Nerds blew Jelly Beans out of the competition with 63% of the votes. Matchup 2 concluded with M&M's crushing Skittles with 77% of the votes. In matchup 3, we had a Halloween staple, candy corn versus Jolly Ranchers, and as I predicted, candy corn is the worst candy, losing to Jolly Ranchers, who received more than 3/4 of the votes. Matchup 4 was a nail-biter between York Peppermint Patty and Almond Joy. In the end, York Peppermint Patty won 59% of the votes, just enough to move on to the next round. Matchup 5 was going back and forth, but as the time expired, Snickers came through and got just enough votes to take down Milky Way with 55% of the votes. Matchup 6 didn't get as close as I thought, but Reese's deserved to win, and it did. Butterfingers lost to Reese's 82% to 18%. Matchup 7 was the bracket buster of the tournament. Any normal human would look at the contest between Kit Kat and Twix and said Kit Kat wins, but apparently the TV studio members aren't normal because Twix easily moved on to the quarterfinals with 72% of the votes. For the last matchup in the round of 16, we have 2 candies that wouldn't usually show up on a top candy list, but you get a lot of them at Halloween. Crunch versus Three Musketeers. To my surprise, Crunch won with over 60% of the votes. That was a crazy first round with 8 candies being eliminated and 8 moving on. For the first matchup of the quarterfinals, we started with 2 candies that dominated their first round contests. Nerds versus M&M's. For the number of votes these two won by in their first round would have made me think this would be a close competition, but it wasn't. M&M's beat Nerds with 2/3 of the votes. Matchup 2 was an iconic mint versus an iconic sweet, but Jolly Ranchers crushed York with 79% of the votes. Quarterfinal matchup 3 was between arguably the 2 best candies, Reese's with its chocolatey, creamy, peanut buttery goodness, and Snickers with its nougaty, chocolatey goodness, was neck and neck until 2 votes at the buzzer handed Reese's the victory. The final matchup for the round of 8 came to Twix versus Crunch. Turns out, after a large win in round 1, Twix quickly and easily shut down Crunch with 84% of the votes. We finished that round with a close win for Reese's and a win for M&M's, and 2 blowouts for Jolly Ranchers and Twix. And we've reached the semifinals, 4 candies, 2 matchups to determine who will go head-to-head in the championship round. In semifinal round number 1, we have M&M's versus Jolly Ranchers. This matchup wasn't as close as I anticipated, with M&M's beating Jolly Ranchers by 10% and moving on to the championship. Semifinal number 2 was a David and Goliath matchup with Reese's versus the tournament Cinderella Twix. Apparently, the members of the TV studio liked both evenly and the matchup ended 50-50. So according to the rulebook, any ties are broken by the Gref, and for the second time in 2 contests, Reese's escaped elimination at the wire. And now what we've all been waiting for is the championship. The winner of the championship will be deemed the best Halloween candy of 2022. On one side, we have M&M's, both a sweet and chocolatey candy. It is easy to carry and quick to eat. On the other side, we have a candy that uses the best food combination known to man, peanut butter and chocolate. A sweet yet savory candy. Based on the bracket so far, Reese's is favored to win. And congratulations to Reese's Peanut Butter Cup on earning the title of Best Halloween Candy of 2022. Thanks for tuning in to the Halloween Candy Bracket competition. Have a great day, Parkland. Stay safe, and remember, don't eat open candy on Halloween.